Chase Fleeup. After literally like months of you requesting songs, Antwoord finally came out with a new song. I couldn't do the request that you wanted back then, and then I had the computer problems and everything else, but they finally came out with a new song, so I got you, brother. This is Antwoord featuring G-Boy with Please Don't Treat Me Like a Puss. Let's see what they got. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's the Amazing Bacon. I'm going to try out a little bit of a new layout today. Do the video a little bit larger, me smaller, just to kind of see how you guys like it. Let me know down below what you think, and I'm just going to get right into it. Like I said, this is Antwoord with G-Boy. Don't Take Me for a Puss, and we're going to see what they come up with this time. I know usually their videos are off the wall, kind of crazy and all that stuff, so let's just kind of see how it goes, all right?
Ja, hele night. Jiggy jelly noem. Die wat die duidelijk is, die sal duidelijk kom. G-Boy, maak vol.
Please don't take me for a puss. Please don't take me for a puss. I was in my business being cool. Now look what the fuck you made me do. Please don't take me for a puss. Please don't take me for a puss. I was in my business being cool. Now look what the fuck you made me do. I don't really care about a night. Don't understand why they say that I can't be quiet. I was smoking paper with the eye. He gave me some fucking good advice. Don't let nobody take you for the night. For 2 hours I was staring at my knife.
You know, one thing I gotta say about these guys is, like, they may have videos that are off the wall and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, but, like, there's such an artistic blend to it, and their costume work is insane. Like, whether it was Jack Black in their video, what was that, Ugly Boy, and, like, all sorts of different looks. And that's what I like about these guys, is the fact that they're not afraid to step outside and be proud of what they are and just go all out with it. And you gotta love that, or at least I do. I don't know. But anyways, back to the video. It's just something that always jumps out to me, is just the fact that they're not afraid to take risks.
Why you had to make me take your life? Fuck with me for need to pay the price. Please don't take me for a puss. Please don't take me for a puss. I was in my business being cool. Now look what the fuck you made me do.
Oh shit.
I don't know why nights cry till they die. I'm not deny. You won't see a boost if you look in my eyes. Don't find a pine. Don't find a pain for me. Put yourself at fucking ease. Don't find a pain for me.
Bloed is salute, my bro. Maybe don't fuck with me, you gonna lose, my bro. Die nou my bone, my bro. Ek breek je af en jou, ek is je oom, my bro. Wist zij, je fucking een pata. Vat je me net voor de laan. Zij kan niet staan, zij denkt het zij kan, maar zij kan niet. Maar niet in de gani. Zij zijn fucking me goed, zij vallen in de boots, my bro. Gaan op je knieën, zit in zijn poes, my bro.
You fucking liar. Please don't take me for a puss. Please don't take me for a puss. I was in my business being cool. Now look what the fuck you made me do. Please don't take me for a puss. Please don't take me for a puss. Please don't take me for a puss.
Okay, so one of the things that I got to point out with Antwoord is they're not afraid to show like where they're from, and I know it's South Africa, but I'm not 100% sure. Which, speaking of which, South Africa, one of the last videos that was blocked of mine was from South Africa. I've done nothing but talk good about your music. I know it's copyrighted, I get that, but come on, guys, like, I'm talking good about your music, like, nothing but props to you guys. Anyways, all that aside, you know, they don't necessarily always have the greatest of living conditions and stuff like that, and Antwoord is not afraid to, like, showcase that and show, like, coming out of that, and I think that's something that's really important for a lot of people in an area like that, is to see that people can make something of themselves, and, you know, a lot of people may not necessarily like Antwoord, but in a lot of ways they are kind of role models because you see aspects out of them that you don't necessarily see out of economies and cultures like that. So it's really cool to see, to me, at least. Okay, so yeah, obviously not too much there at the end of the video. First things first, I gotta say, I want to get the critique, like the things that I didn't like out of the video, out of the way first. And honestly, it was just like that one tagline was repeated a lot. Like, I swear that was like 3/4 of the song. And then Ninja had his little part in there. And I like the fact that Antwoord seems to be going into a little bit of a darker territory. And it's not necessarily that their other stuff isn't dark, because it is. It's just the fact that it seems like more and more their stuff is getting, what's a good way to describe it? Like, I don't want to say more realistic, but it does have a realist sense to it where it's like, this is the real world. This is the stuff that we deal with. You know, you've got your older videos, you've got stuff like Ugly Boy, and, you know, I Think You're Freaky, where it's more just like the shock value and just kind of off the wall stuff. But then you look at stuff like Pitbull, you look at this video, and they start showing more of like that urban feel where it's a little bit darker and it's a little bit rougher around the edges. Me personally, I like that because not everything is sunshine and rainbows. And it's not that I don't like the songs before. I just like the fact that they're transitioning and they've been able to make that jump back and forth. And I think a lot of the stuff with Antwoord making more of a mainstream appeal, and people even like Eminem bringing them up in their songs and stuff, I think that this is kind of their way of saying, hey guys, like, we're legit, we're serious. And obviously Ninja has said that he's the greatest rapper in the world. I'm not going to say that I agree with that, but between him and Yolandi, I think that they have a lot of good rhythm together, the good chemistry together. Their music is obviously, it's very targeted for a certain market. Me personally, I really, really enjoy them, but I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I think music like this is going to help bridge that gap, because this is something that's more like what you would hear in a broader spectrum of listeners. It isn't off the wall, and as much as I like Yolandi's voice and her presentation, I feel like a lot of times that's what turns people off, is because it does typecast their music. And things like this, I think, is going to help them appeal to a broader audience. Overall, really liked the video. I like the kind of story that it told, where you can only push somebody so far before eventually they snap. And then, hey, you can't blame me for what I did. You can no longer say that I'm not these things, because now I've proven it. And it is what it is. It's the world we live in, and I think that's why they're making videos like this, is just to show that, hey, the world that we live in is not all bright and sunny. Sometimes you just got to get real with it and get your hands dirty. So overall, love the music video, and I will talk to you guys later. And obviously, if you like what you saw, you know, that subscribe button is down below. You guys know where to find it. And like, comment, like I said, tell me what you think of this new layout. Just give me a shout out. Feel free to share with your friends. And all of that fancy stuff that I say every single one of these videos, you know the gig by now, but this is the Amazing Bacon, and I will talk to you guys later.